Hello and welcome to Your New Jersey. I'm Lisa Marie Falbo. The holiday season is here, and on today's show, we'll tell you about two fun events that are coming up around the Garden State. Later on, we'll tell you more about the first ever East Hanover Winter Festival. But first, the Winter Walk in Millburn features festive lights and other activities. Joining me now to discuss Millburn's Winter Walk is Heather Jenquin, the Executive Director of Millburn Short Hills Chamber of Commerce, and Steve Grillo, the Executive Director of Explore Millburn Short Hills. Thank you both so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
You.
So for our viewers that don't know, could you describe what the Winter Walk is?
So each year, the Chamber and through sponsorships of various businesses, community organizations, and individuals, light our Taylor Park, which is the main park in the downtown area, with holiday lights. So each year it's a different display, different decorations, and they're up from before Thanksgiving through sometime in January. Each night it's lit up.
We're very excited this year. For the first time, Explore Millburn has been able to contribute both manpower and financial support to bring additional lighting into the downtown as well as other locations within our various business districts. So it's a thrilling opportunity to work with the Chamber as partners, which we often do, but this is the first time we've had an opportunity to really work together on the Winter Walk specifically.
Steve, what are the events that are surrounding the Winter Walk during the month of December?
We have a lot planned throughout the town, including the downtown area. December 3rd and 4th, we're going to be providing some really nice supplemental entertainment in our award-winning Main Street Pedestrian Mall. We're going to have igloos as well as fire pits in the pedestrian mall. We're going to have vendors doing hot chocolate and s'mores. We'll have carolers. We'll have a brass band playing holiday favorites and then a DJ as well. It's going to be a really great experience on December 3rd and 4th for folks to come into downtown Millburn and spend some time not only in that pedestrian mall experience, but also in our gingerbread alley. We have a wonderful space called our art alley, and we're converting it for the holiday season with a life-size gingerbread house that'll be really great for kids to enjoy. And then after you've done those two things, people should stop by our amazing restaurants and shops and really invest in our community. So that's exciting for December 3rd and 4th. And then we're going to be repeating a number of those activities in other parts of the town, including adjacent to the Short Hills train station, the weekend of December 10th and 11th. We're going to have live ice sculpture carving, as well as those fire pits and igloos. And then December 17th will be a Saturday full of holiday characters, including Buddy the Elf, the Grinch, Olaf, and Elsa from Frozen. They'll be walking around town, going into shops, greeting merchants and shoppers. So quite a bit planned to supplement the great work that's being done in Taylor Park by Heather and her team.
Talk about the planning that goes behind them, because I'm sure you're probably planning this all year round.
From our perspective, absolutely. You know, we've been planning this with Heather probably since the spring. And there's a lot of moving pieces. There's a lot of funding that needs to be secured. I'd be remiss not to acknowledge our township committee and our business administrator who've allocated some additional funds for Explore to be the project manager on some new lighting installations that we're doing throughout our 5 commercial districts. We're going to have over 100 snowflakes placed on walkways and sidewalks. We're going to have some other beautiful lighting and some beautiful wraps with Christmas and Hanukkah colors on our clock tower and other locations. So I think there's just going to be an enormous amount of holiday cheer throughout the town. And it starts with the Winter Walk in Taylor Park and spirals out to all of our 5 commercial districts. So it's a great effort between the Chamber, Explore Millburn, Short Hills, and the township.
This question's for Heather. Who is responsible for the decor, and how many lights are you exactly using for the Winter Walk?
That's a good question. I don't exactly know how many lights there are. We work with one of our chamber members who is Christmas Decor of New Jersey, and we begin planning the light display, selecting key elements that are going to be installed in the park over the summer months. And then we begin our fundraising efforts, and depending on how much money we're able to raise and how many sponsors we're able to sign on to be participants of the Winter Walk, it builds from there. We're very excited that our presenting sponsor again this year is RWJ Barnabas Health and Cooperman Barnabas Medical Center. They've been longtime supporters of the park, and other sponsors come on each year. So we're very thrilled. There's various elements. I mentioned the lighted tunnel. There's snowman benches. There's LED trees. Our beautiful rose garden on the Milburn Avenue side of the park gets decorated. The gazebo is lit up. It's a very special place to bring your family.
And very Instagrammable, right? A lot of Instagram moments for those influencers out there watching.
Yes, and I encourage everyone to check out our social pages and tag us on their posts when they come to the Winter Walk. We love seeing families taking pictures. As I mentioned, there have been numerous wedding proposals that take place in the park. It's quite special.
Besides RWJ Barnabas Health and Cooperman Barnabas, who are some of your other sponsors?
In addition to Explore Milburn with Short Hills, which has been a great partner to work with this year, Paper Mill Playhouse is instrumental. They help us with some of the musical events that are associated with Winter Walk. Numerous real estate agents in town. Special shout out to Karen Bigos, who helps a lot with our social media. Compass and Simon Westfall Kwong of Keller Williams are some of our key sponsors. We're just thrilled that the community gets so involved, and we're very appreciative because we know right now in our community and throughout New Jersey, businesses are still struggling. Post-COVID, inflation, a tight labor market, they're all having a really difficult time. And the fact that they continue to support us, support the chamber, really is a testament to what kind of community we have here.
Heather, besides the Winter Walk, what else is your organization engaged with throughout the year?
Our other big event in the spring, in June, is our President's Cup 5K race, which this year we brought it back after COVID, close to 1,000 runners, do a really fast 5K through our downtown area. So that's another key signature event that we have. But on a day-to-day basis, what the Chamber does is provide an opportunity for businesses to connect with each other. So we have monthly networking events, coffee with the Chamber, some dinners. We just hosted a women's business dinner. And it gives, what's great about the Chamber is we have a bigger umbrella. So members join the Chamber. They don't necessarily have to have a business in Milburn. They just want to be able to reach Milburn's business community and make connections there. So we have a wide range of members, from doctors' offices, legal practices, insurance, real estate, healthcare, as well as brick and mortar stores and restaurants. So it's an opportunity then for the members to meet each other, form partnerships, and we also serve as a clearinghouse of information from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the New Jersey Chamber of Commerce, and other business organizations that can help them manage some very stressful and challenging times.
I know you both can't play favorites, but take our viewers around all of the wonderful things that Milburn Short Hills has to offer.
Well, I've lived in Milburn for 10 years now, so I spend all my time here and never run out of things to do. I think visitors to our town can really enjoy a day. We have trail access to the South Mountain Reservation for a lovely hike if the weather is cooperative. And then it brings you straight into our downtown, where we have an array of boutiques, small restaurants, of great variety of new places to try. And then, of course, we have the park. Um, Paper Mill Playhouse will be putting on in December. Sound of Music will be uh, showing there. You can make an evening out of that. Um, it's a very walkable area. Everything's pretty close together. We have fine dining, we have casual dining. Usually there's someplace with live music happening quite frequently during these special events. So it's really, you really can make a great day out of
I'm not allowed to play favorites. That's can't do that in this job. But I'll tell you, one thing Heather didn't mention is how family friendly Millburn Short Hills is. I've got two little kids, and parents know how challenging it can be sometimes to go to an event with little kids. And Taylor Park, as Heather said, is extremely walkable. It's small, it's accessible. There's tons of free parking during the holiday season all throughout town. We've got plenty of places if the weather does get a little rough to go indoors, and there's plenty of casual dining and family-friendly dining. And so it's really, whether you're looking for a romantic date night as a couple or looking for something to do with the kids, Millburn has a lot to offer. And I encourage people to go to our website, exploremillburnshorthills.org, and look at our directory. Every single business is listed there, and whatever you're looking for, you can find, especially in some of those outer districts. It's always fun to explore locations that are not in the downtown and what might be out there that maybe you just never knew existed in our community. And so I think it's such a diverse community. It offers a variety of entertainment and dining options and stores for everyone from children's boutiques to romantic dates to just spending a night out with the family. And so I think that's a unique characteristic of our community, and something that Heather and I really try to promote, because it really is a community for everyone. And that's why we've had tremendous success in attracting businesses. We've actually had over 70 new businesses open in the last 2 years.
70 businesses, especially in the climate that we're in, that is unbelievable.
That I think is a remarkable number given all of the economic concerns that Heather just mentioned. And so Millburn Short Hills is absolutely open for business, to use an oft-used cliche, but it's true. It's very, very true in Millburn. And so that's why it was so important for us to parlay what's going on in Taylor Park to those other districts. We've seen such incredible business growth that we want to make sure that those other outside of the downtown districts are also receiving the holiday decor and the exciting events.
One more time, where can people find out more about the Winter Walk?
Check out our webpage, which is millburnshorthillschamber.org. We'll put updates all season long of different events that we'll be adding as we go.
So our holiday event schedule is on our website, exploremillburnshorthills.org. There's a holiday tab that you can click on, and it'll give you the schedule of events all throughout the town. And of course, follow us on social media for all of the updates. But we've got a great package this season tied in with the chamber, and we're looking forward to illuminating the community. There's going to be a lot of lights in Millburn and a lot of activities, and we're thrilled for residents and visitors alike to come and enjoy the community that we love so much.
Well, I will be there. I have a 21-month-old, and she's going to love it. So I can't wait to visit. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
The East Hanover Winter Festival is Sunday, December 4th, and it will feature a Christmas tree lighting and a variety of fun activities. Here now to discuss is Artie Dory, the president of the East Hanover Community Partnership. Artie, welcome to the show.
I'm doing great, Lisa. Good to see you.
Well, you have been a very close family friend of ours for many years, and I'm so excited to have you on here today because this event sounds amazing. What can people expect to find at the first ever Winter Festival?
Well, it is going to be a great event. It started out back with the Knights of Columbus, starting this small little activity. This year, the committee took it upon themselves to expand it into this so-called festival, and it's really taken off. We're getting some positive response from the property owners, the public. There's going to be the high school band, the dance school, ice skating, a train ride, food trucks, all kinds of activities going on. And the committee is funding the whole festival to bring the community and the businesses together so they can meet and greet, and just something for the holiday season. We're getting past the COVID thing, so it really is turning out to be beyond what I imagined it could be. So we're really excited.
Where in town will this be taking place?
We're going to do it right at the town hall. It's the normal place where they light the tree every year. So we occupied the whole back parking lot. It's all going to be closed off. We put in some decorations in the back. We lit up the trees in the back. There'll be a Santa Claus there on a sled, ice sculpture. It's just going to be a fantastic night. Some arts and crafts for the kids. And it's really getting some really positive feedback. The team did an amazing job. Leslie and Patty that work for us or on their team are just amazing girls. They really went out of the way to put this together, as did all of us.
Events like this are a huge undertaking. So when did the idea come to be, and how long have you been at work?
It came up about 3 months ago. We talked about it. We had a meeting with the mayor, the DPW, the rec center, our town administrator, and we went into their office and everybody jumped on board from day one. And from that point on, about 3 months ago, it was full steam ahead, and everybody's gone out of the way. We got some donations from some businesses. Costco donated water and drinks and so forth. So it is really a group effort, and it's really turning out to be quite a festival, and we're really looking forward to it.
I can't believe you just said only 3 months. I mean, I know most events like this take a full year of lead time.
I owe it to my team and the girls. They literally work nonstop, almost 7 days a week, between ordering supplies and lights. We did the parking lot over at Town Hall to accommodate it. The rec center is bringing over the stage that they use in the summer concerts. There'll be, like I said, the high school band, the dance school in town will be performing at certain times of the day. And then from 5:30 to 6:30, Santa Claus will be in the front for the tree lighting ceremony. And then they'll return to the back and continue on with the activities. So it's going to be spectacular.
It is. It is. How are you turning the parking lot, or a portion of the parking lot, into an ice rink?
We closed off the whole parking lot, obviously. And there is a company that comes and they assemble the ice right there on our site. And they have their team there with skates and equipment to help the people do it. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they do it as well. So we have it all lit up, and there'll be a train going around the ice rink, as long as, like I said, the food trucks, and there'll be some arts and crafts for the kids, and Santa and Mrs. Santa will be there on the sled. And we're really excited.
I'm so excited. East Hanover hasn't had an ice rink. Remember, they used to convert the front parking lot in Lurker Park to an ice skating rink, but they haven't done that in a number of years. But maybe you're going to bring it back now.
Well, we wanted to do something at the town hall, so we went to the mayor and so forth, and he agreed. He emptied out the parking lot. We're going to have the police there directing traffic. The OEM will be there, as well as the fire department, all our staff, and some volunteers. There's even some special groups that are coming to get some recognition for some special needs people in the town. And it's going to be a combination of everyone. And when I tell you that, I can only hope that it turns out as successful as we hope it to be, and it looks like it's going to be.
I want to talk about the East Hanover Community Partnership at large. When was it established? It
started about 10 years ago. It was a program that applied a district tax to the property owners in town, and it's not a big tax. There's certain levels and tiers that decide how much each person pays. But at the end of the day, it all goes into our fund, and we use that monies to do all the Christmas decorations around the town every year, all the flower on all the trees and on the light posts that you see in town, as well as major projects like Eagle Rock Avenue. We put new sidewalks in, new lights, new paver stones, and we're looking forward to next year to doing another project like that, maybe down toward the end of Ridgedale Avenue by Route 10, by the Pallidi Auto Parts store. It's kind of dark, and we like to lighten that up since it's a main throughway into town. So we're looking at different opportunities, but that's our goal, to create a cleaner, friendlier environment that would attract families and businesses to come to East Hanover.
And you did a lot during COVID as well, helping the small local businesses.
We did, and thanks to you, you did interview me for that as well. And we were able to locate the necessary items such as sanitizer, masks, toilet paper, paper towels, and so forth, which we bought, and we distributed them mostly to the business owners and to the residents in town at a much needed time when you couldn't locate those items. We were very fortunate to get quite a bit of materials in, and we had, I think, 3 distribution days, and everything went. And we as a team were extremely happy that we were able to help the businesses and the residents in town to get through a very difficult time. So it worked out very well.
And you did an excellent job navigating all of that. I mean, I didn't really hear about too many business closures during COVID, and I feel like the community really rallied around the business owners.
It was tough for the restaurants, and delis and so forth. They did struggle. I mean, they had a lot of takeout business, but all in all, it wasn't as bad as some other places, I guess. But, we're a great community. Everybody stood together and helped each other, and our committee and the officials really participated and did their part to help everyone get through it. And I think we did a great job.
So with this event happening on December 4th, you're also using it as an opportunity to give back to local businesses. I understand that local businesses are going to be setting up vendor tables that people can patronize. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we provided some space for some businesses to come in, and we have a limited amount of space. And believe it or not, I think that it's all full. I'm hoping that we can make room for some other people that want to come in, but the response was so overwhelming that it didn't take long for them to sign up to take their space, and we're ecstatic about it. We have like 3 food trucks and the ice skating arena, plus this stage, so we are limited to the availability, but I'm not going to turn anybody away. If a company wants to come in and meet and greet the people and the other business owners, somehow we're going to make it work, and I'm looking forward to that challenge as well.
What are the types of businesses that are coming out?
There's a computer company, some electrical contractors, painters, a couple of restaurants, some advertising companies, gymnastics companies like Danielle's Dance School, Diamond Gymnastics, flower stores. So they all applied. So hopefully they're going to show up and we can get them all in. But like I said, no matter what it takes, I'm sure one person wouldn't mind sharing some space with another business owner in town. It only makes for a good community effort on everyone's part. So I hope they show up. We're going to make it work somehow, so everybody gets an opportunity to display what they do, how they do it, and meet and greet the community.
Why are you so passionate about your involvement in the East Hanover Community Partnership?
As you know, I lived here 35 years plus. My children went to the school system. I think it's a great town. They offer a lot. Small town, but it's a tight knitted community. Everybody participates and everybody wants to see everybody succeed. And I think everybody helps each other. When someone's down, it seems that someone rushes to their side to pick them up and do what they can to get them back on track. And I think it's kind of unique in these days that you have that kind of community effort amongst each other, business owners and property owners and residents as well, to support everyone. And it's worked out good. And I truly enjoy doing it.
Well, you're right about that. It's hard to leave East Hanover, as I know. I tried, but it pulled me back in. So it's, you look around and you're like, all right, we want to live in this town and that town, but you always go back to East Hanover, but it's not East Hanover, right? So, but we don't play favorites here on Roar New Jersey,
Not
of
at
course.
all. Not at all.
Not at all. Artie, where can people find out more about you, the East Hanover Community Partnership, and December 4th event?
The way to find out more about our group in this event is the easthanoverpartnership.org is one that we're on Facebook, Instagram, We're putting flyers and posters in all the local businesses, as well as a major banner across Ridgedale Avenue, right in the center of town. And at the intersections of Ridgedale, Eagle Rock, any main through road that cuts through East Hanover will have a poster or sign promoting the date and what's going to happen that day.
Great. Well, I will see you out there December 4th praying for excellent weather. And congratulations on a great event and bringing this to town.
Lisa, thank you again for doing this for us. We appreciate it. Great to see you. And let's do it after so we can talk about how great the event was.
Absolutely. Done.
Thank you.
Thank you, Artie. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Your New Jersey. I'm Lisa Marie Falbo. We'll see you back here next week.